Yo, mi gente. How y'all doing today? Welcome back to Behind the Mic. We got one more episode for y'all today, and we got some special invites from San Antonio. Mm,
Welcome, man. San Antonio in the house.
Hey,
yeah.
thank you for having us.
It's always love. It's always love. We can make it this way.
Man,
for
thank you,
real.
thank you, man.
Hey.
I'm excited. We got some music we're gonna be working on today, so we're like, man, let's run it.
Y'all doing the studio lock-in today?
Yeah, man, we're gonna be here all day, and I'm excited to see what we can create, man. Shout out to
Okay.
my boy Ross Fall, man. Putting some projects together with him right now, and shit, we got two special guests.
Hey, for real. Hey, so let's take the time for y'all to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about yourselves.
You want to go first?
I don't mind. That's fine.
All right.
Ladies first.
Yay.
Yeah,
Oh, I am E.Nast.E. I am a local poet, a hip hop artist, lyricist, and a graphic designer in San Antonio. So I do a lot of illustration work, definitely a lot with cover art. It's more of an animation style, but I also do logos or, I'm working on one of our secret ones right now. So that's going to be coming out soon. And then I also do flyers, a little bit of video design, commercial drops. So
beautiful.
yeah, do a lot of different things. And then I'm also part of Lao City Society. So we also do a lot of events and curation.
Hmm.
So definitely make sure you follow me and check us out. We definitely have a lot of stuff coming for 2025.
What's your social?
You can find me on E.Nast.E. E.Nast.E.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to Behind the Mic, man. Hey, you left one out though. You also an artist. I heard your rap before.
I did. I said I was a hip hop artist.
Oh, you did. Oh, my bad.
lyricist.
My bad. I didn't hear.
Yeah,
But I appreciate that you
Know what I'm
love
saying?
my work so
That-
much that you had to
Hey,
make sure that was
Make
spotlighted.
sure.
So
Nah,
thank
but like
you.
you painting too. Like I seen some of your work and it looks dope as shit for real.
Thank you.
You're artistic all around.
Oh, you know you draw too, right?
I do, yes, yes.
Okay.
I also do a lot of traditional work. So like a lot of the stuff I stated was for digital, but I also do like canvas work as well. And
Okay.
a lot of I used to do shoes back in the day. So if you got like a pair of shoes, you could definitely
Damn.
DM me. We could customize it, customize your pair of pants that you already have, a jacket that you want. Like I do
Okay.
traditional work as well. So definitely hit me
We're
up.
gonna
'Cause
have to
just
get you to make us a behind the mic jacket.
hey, let me know. I can definitely do things like that.
For
Nah,
sure.
for sure. No, you gotta bring us a painting, man. My girl Kat gave us one. We need to have one
We
for
need
you
an
too.
E.Nast.E one right there in the middle. Yeah.
I appreciate that. And by the way, I saw, girl, shout out to Kat for sure. I saw when she posted that and I forgot that she said she did art and
Yeah.
that shit was fucking badass. Like,
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
beautiful.
the painting behind him that's the one my cat made.
Yes, that one.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at that. Like,
Yeah.
that's the shit.
Yeah, I gotta put a lock on it because Rob's talking about robbing us for it.
That's
Nah, for sure. Nah, man. Welcome, man. Let's go. My boy Diversid in the house too,
What
man.
up? What up? Diversity, San Antonio artist, curator, uh, a good person at putting people in the same room. You know what I mean?
Beautiful,
Connecting
beautiful.
people, connecting dots. Artist, live performer. I like to do a lot of traveling, really connecting the dots to be able to come out and link with people like you. We're Loud City Society. It's a lot of different vibes for different people, and a lot of people don't have things that they can like attach to
Right,
or
Mhm.
feel like a family.
Mm-hmm.
Rob knows all about family,
Yeah, hell yeah.
and like we really go out of our way to try to create as many platforms and opportunities for other people who are
Okay.
creatives, not just artists or poets or athletes or anything. Like we're a community of people who care about people who are working hard at something.
Let me ask you this. You mentioned that you travel a lot. I know a lot of artists like that's one of the main things one day to be able to travel. Like, how is like life in the road, like as an artist?
You don't have like as much time in a day as you would have before. So like the
Enjoy
things
it, huh? You can really enjoy it.
no, it's like I
Damn.
gotta move to this part. I gotta be asleep for this, or I gotta be woke for this. It's things that you want to, oh, today I'm gonna get this done. But then you got to be on the move. So what's more important, be on point with on the move or working on the task that you thought you had. So
Yeah.
it's just a lot of like adapting, and then the food, trying to eat better. Then
Damn,
Yeah.
that's
Hey, for real.
that's the hardest part, I'll say.
Nah, that's great. Nah, but I feel like food be hitting different when you're in another city, though.
True, it
Oh,
does.
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? There's
You'd
something
be
about
Oh.
it.
you
Like,
want to try their whatever their specialty in that city
yeah,
is,
yeah,
It's
nah.
like you got to like
and that's what fucks up the diet right there.
exactly. Yeah, overall, I like it a lot. You get to really meet new people or see how people move or what they're worried about, what their hassles are as that they're in your same position
Right.
or been in your position. And if they're not or they're past it, you see how it worked for them,
Okay,
other than
okay,
just watching it on somebody's Instagram or something like
yeah.
really knowing
Let
people.
me ask you this about like this fucked up as reality that I witnessed myself before. I seen all the artists go through it too. It's like you go to another city, you know, you might have spoke with somebody, and then it's not like either they be scamming or they be on some weird shit, and you're like in another city, like trying to make the best of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people, I get offended when people don't take value people's time when they, bro, it's an investment. You know what I'm saying? They come to see you and work with you,
Right.
like respect them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
people
there
be
is a lot of
different.
scamming going on too.
Oh no,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
They
So,
take advantage of people's dreams every day, bro.
yep, money too.
Oh shit.
Once they got like a position of power, it really they see who's desperate and who's desperate looks like who's hungry.
Yeah,
So like
Damn.
if I'm there, like, hey, you said you got an opportunity. I came, I drove. Yeah, I drove here. I stayed away.
yeah,
Yeah, fuck
What's up?
that.
How is this? And it's like, this is what I left.
Mm,
But at the same time, it could be somebody who might only have what you left, but somebody who wants to be where you're wanting to be.
mm,
So, so,
so like, yeah, I gotta clap for that for real.
sometimes, like, they're not at a level that they thought they were going to be. And the platform they wanted it to be for presenting to me was the best they could do.
Right,
So
right.
you could get really good at seeing people's intentions or like their real skill sets or the things that matter to them in business. Because if it's something that, man, they only work with people from Russia, their whole fan
Damn.
base is Russian. When will I find that? Like
mm.
that's something so small, but it's like, hey, let me learn about
That's
some. There's a
that can
benefit.
be the spark that triggers the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some real shit. Nah, that's I asked you that question because like last year I was in a situation where like I went to New York to link up with this artist. This songwriter invited me. I was the producer only, you know, in this situation. Get to like one of the biggest studios in New York, like what's it called, like Wall Street or whatever. Nicki recorded there, 50 Cent recorded there,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh shit! Like the moment, the energy when you walk into those rooms, right? And then it turns out at the end of the night that the songwriter, the girl thought she was thinking that she knew him from back in the day, and it was a completely other person. So
Oh,
imagine we on that room and we finding out that the reason we there is because she got confused and told that she knew this dude.
Oh damn.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, "Oh, you ain't done, homeboy from." Oh shit! And I'm like,
wow.
I mean, it was a dope experience. You know what I'm saying? But the only way for us to experience is actually going there.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? At the end, it was just like kind of weird.
Y'all still do it? Y'all did it, sir?
No, we actually stay there. You know what I'm saying? She paid for the studio time. Everything was cool. And then I don't know what it was, bro. Like she got in the booth and she kept singing this little part over and over again, and we never like completed anything. You know?
Damn.
I don't know. Maybe we smoked too much that night or something. I don't know.
Is she a bigger artist or just had a bigger budget?
She the reason we went over there, it was like she had just like got signed to Ñengo Flow, like this big artist over there in Puerto Rico, and she had like a really cool story because she told me her story. She said she went to open up for these artists, right?
Hmm.
And she went out to him and told him, I was like, hey, he's like, I'm the best Colombian singer artist you will ever meet. I guarantee you that. And she said it with so much power to this dude. It's like, oh, really? Prove it. Let's go to the studio. They went to the studio. They did a song, and shit. Next thing you know, she signed to him.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
some crazy shit.
Use the budget for the wrong wrong investment.
Yeah, man, I don't know, right? Hey, she probably feel fucked up about that. Hey,
You
I'm
just thought
sorry, man.
that fuck it, I'm gonna use this time for me.
I'm sorry. Nah, it was cool though, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't know that was the situation. I guess homeboy reached out and she got confused and thought it was someone that she knew.
Yeah.
And she went along. I was like, "Oh, you come? Oh, but let's do it." She set it all up, and that's how it went down. But at the end of the day, it was just like it was a dope experience, bro.
Right.
Like he was mentioning some situations, like we got there, we ran out of money, so we had to figure out how to move around in New York. So we started like looking ways to how to like ride the train and shit.
Hmm.
And that shit was fucking. Even people from New York are scared to get on that shit late at night, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of fucked up shit be going down, and we had to do it, bro. 3 in the morning, bro. Like, and I asked that girl, like, "What's the worst thing you've seen on those trains?" And she's like, "One time a guy got in there and said, 'I got a bomb.' I was like, 'Oh fuck that shit, that shit crazy.'"
I went to New York and I went with my kids and I rode it. It was fine, but it was during the day though.
Yeah, no, that shit's fun, bro. But at the same time, it's like I feel like, oh, bro, that shit
Quick,
probably
too.
dirty, bro. Like so many people in there touching everything, and you sitting everywhere. I don't know.
That's how you have
Shit, you
what is
better take that shit
hand
Hand
sanitizer.
sanitizer.
mainly. Yeah.
For real. Hey, quick question. All right, so when you're out, and I got a bone to pick with this one, I'll probably make a reel off this shit too.
Uh-huh.
And it ain't about how much money you got or you don't have any at all, but how much do you think a bucket should cost at a fucking
Dang.
bar or a club? And let's leave the high ends out of the place.
Okay.
Like a
okay.
regular place. How much do you think a bucket should cost?
Do we have ranges, or does it have to be like a set price?
No, whatever you think it's a fair price.
That's about.
Damn.
Whatever you think is a fair price.
Hey, we're gonna start a new campaign, man. Shit, lower the prices of the bucket.
Nah,
Well-
I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm asking this.
Okay. I think buckets should range because
Yeah.
it depends on the
Good,
the
good.
bar that
Yeah.
you're at. There's like dive bars and there's like
Oh.
a regular bar. And we're leaving the high ends out of it. 'Cause
Right,
obviously,
right.
those have different prices.
Right,
for
and you
different
expect
reasons.
that from them,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Talking about like a 6-pack, right? Like a
Yeah, it's
a
6
bucket,
beers.
yeah.
It's a bucket of 6 beers.
Mhm.
6, right?
I say between 8 to 15 is a reasonable price depending on the environment. Like I would expect going to a Green Lantern for like a $15 or between like $13 to $15 buckets, right?
Damn, I
If
gotta go there.
Yeah.
Shit, that sounds good.
If I go to let's say Highlander back in the day, our buckets, because I used to bartend, was between 5 and 8, sometimes 10, depending on the night. If we had like a good band there that came and brought people, yeah, we're gonna sell buckets at $10.
Damn,
Okay.
that's dope.
But they were like specials, right? So we will sell them off as specials, like you're getting a deal. So it's
You had an amount that you can sell, or it was like unlimited.
Well, see, Highlander's no longer open, so I could talk about whatever. But when I was bartending and cocktail waitress, they would tell us to upsell by taking shots with them. So it's like
Okay.
you're kind of you have to kind of know when you're getting drunk and not drunk, because if you get drunk, you're getting off the clock. You have to go home. You're being a bad representation of
Yeah.
the bar, and if TABC caught you, then obviously we're in trouble,
Right.
and then the bar has to pay a fine. You're a risk.
Right. Right.
So
But why do they embrace that though? Like, why do you have to take a shot with the customers just to like for them to like get lit or
it's a
something?
selling tactic.
yeah, it's a selling
Yeah.
tactic.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
to
Yeah.
upsell.
Like a
So
sample.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
like
that kind of fire you up to want to buy something.
like
you know what I'm
some
saying?
people would come in the bar.
That's some cheap liquor probably they give me, huh?
No, it's whatever you were drinking or what you want, because it's like
Oh,
yeah. Or if you didn't know
bottom of
what
the
you
barrel.
want, like don't ever come to me and be like, "Hey, gorgeous, like, what do you recommend for me to drink?" And of course, it's a bar, so it's like, "Oh, well, I will go with the 1800. You like tequila? Yeah, I love tequila. Okay, well, you want to buy me a shot? I'll take one with you.
Okay.
What? And you're by yourself."
Yeah, yeah.
So they're like, yeah. And then not only that you're helping your sales, you get extra tips because now they think you're friendly.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
talk to you,
Oh,
you
I see
spend
what you're
time.
saying.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
yeah, it's a whole kind of like sales tactic. So
Yeah.
And my homeboy thought she liked them.
right, right. I mean, we like
That
to.
last bar I went to, I thought she hated me though. I was like, damn, bitch.
I mean, we like you until you leave that check. Customer service.
What do you think a bucket should averagely cost on today?
I think like if it's past, man, I see them charge up to $20 for buckets. Probably like a 15, like around 15.
Damn, bro,
Damn,
do you
bro.
think San Antonio prices are different than Houston
I
prices?
think so. I think it is.
Do you?
Oh, Houston. Oh, see, yeah, prices are gonna range depending on where you're at within cities too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not
Damn.
here.
It's like Houston's bar prices is Cali's gas prices to San Antonio. So
Yeah.
Damn.
I would say for me fair, like depending, right? I would go from 25 the least and then 40 the max.
They charge for the 6 pack.
Yeah.
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 All right. So this
40,
is
40
what.
the max.
So
Just
this
a
is
nice club though, or just like a regular.
nah.
Everywhere you go.
Anywhere.
I feel like I
Maybe
have to
I'm
go test this
tripping. Maybe I'm
theory.
tripping.
I
I
have
feel like
the
the last time I
statement
did was
actually.
18.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you a story, right? And I feel like the average price should be anywhere from $25 to $30. To be real honest with you, and I'm not putting that if you have money or don't have money. Fuck that situation.
35, 40 though.
Okay, how much is a 6 pack?
I am not going to these places.
A 6 pack is $10.
Right.
Yeah, but like a regular beer ain't it like $7?
Okay,
And then you
so
get
let's do
6.
times 6,
Yeah.
which they used to be $5, but so 7 times 6,
Mm-hmm.
42. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so let's say 40 average price.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm down with 40. If you're out in the place, I'm down with 40.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, don't fucking be a regular place and charge $57 for a fucking bucket, bro.
Nah, that's insane.
$57 for a bucket for 6 beers? I could buy 3 12 packs almost.
Yep.
Where was this at?
Well, I'm not dropping names. But I'm just saying.
It's like a regular spot though.
It was a regular spot.
Yeah, we're not dropping that.
And then that's not the first place that they charge that though.
No, everywhere it's like that, bro.
And it's just like I was like, damn, bro. So it kind of makes it like, and I'm not a big drinker when I go to places
Mhm.
anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of just rather either drink a couple of beers before I go in there or after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, but I would say like for you guys, like, don't you guys think that nowadays to go out, it's like you really have to get a section to have fun?
I'm the wrong kind of person to ask that 'cause I don't even kind of like to go to clubs.
Okay,
So I would rather spend $300 on a really good meal
okay.
than spend $300 on a section.
In the bottle, yeah.
But if I say if I'm with my group of people and we are going out and we plan to go out, it's hard. I would pick the section for my people, but I would
Okay.
probably be down dancing, having some good time with the people. So you know what I
But
mean?
but nowadays they don't even have dance floors
It's
in
just
some
sections.
clubs. It's
That
just
shit's
sections.
crazy, dude. Like
Yes, sections.
Just sections. That's
anywhere
the
you
biggest
go
flex.
now, it's like you have to be on that particular, like, you know what I'm saying?
See, probably I don't go out too much like that to
Yeah.
know that.
I think if you're in the right section with people that know how to make a party of themselves, you're straight.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want to pay for it. Like I'd rather make it that. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like I'd
right,
rather
right.
create a situation where I need my people there to where I pay extra. On the buckets, I just had to double check. The last time I did it was 36.
Okay, okay.
36.
So
Last time I
then
did
it's
36.
okay.
Here in
So
Houston?
That was San Antonio.
San
Where were you at?
That
Antonio.
was San Antonio 36.
Damn.
This is a comedy club.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Okay.
but see, but okay, so that's still acceptable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know,
that's
you
good.
you could you
That's
could
good.
you could do
For
that.
for that
But
setting. it's good.
$57,
that's a lot. That's
and then
too much.
kind of, and I don't know if the tip was included. I left like $5 more because I felt like I was getting overcharged.
Mhm.
I didn't think it was right. It didn't sit well in my heart. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because I was
yeah.
like, damn, $57 for 6 beers.
I think
Was it imported?
Yeah, it was Dos Equis.
I don't know.
Dos Equis.
But Dos Equis is regular. They have all that shit everywhere now.
Yeah.
Imported? It's considered imported now.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
imported.
it's still
Imported.
considered.
Okay. I was like, it is everywhere, so I didn't really
Yeah, that's everywhere.
consider it.
Mhm.
You ready? That's it?
Yeah, that was it. I had to bone to pick with that shit.
Or be you taking shots today?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where I had the cheap bucket though, because I want to because I don't ever really get buckets, but when I did, that's what I
I
remember.
feel like
being
I
at.
would get those at like a sports bar area.
Bro, but you
like
know
a mom
what's
and pop
crazy?
type shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were at a sports bar the other day, and it's kind of one of the biggest ones here that are known. They got like 5 different locations, and they one was $35, and then The second one was $57 as well. So I ain't no 47. It didn't make sense to me, and I was just like, the fuck.
I don't know, bro. I feel like sometimes you gotta ask them fools because we can be like, oh, sorry, we added in there, or like, if you don't want it, I can take it out. Like if you don't say shit, that fool's gonna rape you every time.
Yeah.
No, that shit's crazy. You want me to go into my
Yeah,
segment?
go ahead, go ahead.
All right, we got a segment here that we play that is called Top Five. Shit, it's around lunchtime, so I'm gonna hit him with this one. Give me your top five like nationality foods that you enjoy the most from 5 to 1, one being your best one.
Damn.
Well, my number one is definitely gonna be Filipino food. I love Filipino food. I don't eat it as often.
That's number one. Okay.
Would
That's
you
my
eat
number one.
that duck egg thing?
Balut?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
You like that?
I do like balut. I do like balut.
Why you say it like
Bro, because
Because but I
I
understand
tried it once, bro, and I was like, no, bro.
I think it's because y'all can't get people can't get past. It's not a y'all thing, but people that feel like that can't get past that it's an actual baby duck that you're seeing. And
It's
so like
inside of
it
it, fool.
because what it is
Oh, I
egg.
seen that.
what it is, it's a boiled egg.
Right.
We boil eggs all the time, but the difference between the time
I couldn't do
of
it.
in eating
Yeah.
it is the growth of it. So ours is still like the palu is a baby duck,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
but it's boiled and it's soft. It's like a regular boiled egg. It's
Yeah.
just
Damn,
I
so
can't do it. And one of my closest friends is Filipino.
That's
uh,
kind of like the abortion stage for a chicken.
God.
Fuck that. I'm not eating that.
Oh shit.
everybody's gonna be straight vegetarian.
Yeah.
But yeah, a balut. I eat balut.
Okay.
But there's other things other than that that's creepy about Filipino food. We have adobo, we've got pancit, we got lumpia. Like when I introduce Filipino food, mostly the things I introduce are those 3 to 4 things, real quick. It's
Mm.
because those are common things.
What is it? What is it?
It's adobo,
Okay.
pancit,
I tried it.
lumpia,
Okay.
and then depending like sinigang is a type of soup that would be something that I would
Okay.
recommend and stuff.
Mm.
The
So
lechon is good too.
lechon,
Lechon is
but I don't
the color-
recommend it all the time
Why?
because
Why? It's pig.
it's pig, but
A lot of people don't eat pig.
and lechon, when you say it like that, it's fine. But when we bring pig, it's the whole pig.
Mhm.
It's tradition, so it's near and dear to how we cook it and how we present it. So when we bring it here,
They cook it with all the insides
Oh,
in.
so you're half Filipino?
yeah,
Okay, we skipped that part. That's why I was like, damn.
How she know so much?
Uh-huh.
Into the research.
You know what I'm
Really
saying?
like this
I was like,
food.
damn, you really love this food.
Yeah, she's an expert, bro.
Now I know why she's an expert. Okay, okay.
yeah, it's
That's dope. That's dope.
definitely a traditional food. So a lot of respect and love towards it. And I guess because I know the ins and outs of it. It's near and dear, so it's always my number one.
Beautiful, beautiful. What's number two?
I was gonna let Hope D answer number one, so gave me time for my other because I'm a foodie. I love food.
Oh, okay. So
I eat a lot of food. But if I had a choice to eat something every day, that would definitely be my Filipino cuisines.
Okay.
Okay.
But I eat.
All right, cool. Let me give you guys my
Oh, you already got yours down.
top five. Shit, this is the ones that I'm thinking right now. I would say 5 would be Italian food.
That's 5 or 1.
5,
Okay.
5, and 4 it would be Salvadorian food.
Okay.
Okay.
Salvadorian.
Salvadorian. Salvadorian. Oh, shit.
That
Yeah.
fool over here can't even say Salvadorian. That's his neighboring country, bro.
Salvadorian food. Okay. And then 3 it will be Colombian food.
Ooh.
2, man, I'm stuck between these ones though, bro. I would say yeah, Mexican food would be my number 2, and number 1 would be like Honduran food.
Okay, okay.
Honduran food, because I'm from Honduras, so it kind of like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
Okay.
My actual like chef from my country and shit.
Okay.
damn. I think my favorite for sure would be like Cajun food.
Start
So
from
that's
5 to 1.
5 to 1, 5 to 1. Okay.
5 being the least and 1 being the best. Like
Yeah.
that you like the most.
I'll say Italian.
Okay.
5. Okay.
Uh, nah, I would say Mexican then Italian. I
Okay.
like Italian more.
Okay.
And then three. Mm, Chinese food.
Oh, I forgot about
Hey,
Chinese
for you
Chinese
did
food.
forgot
food.
about that.
Damn,
Chinese
that's
food.
good. That's good.
I'll put Chinese food, Puerto Rican food,
Mhm.
and then top. I would definitely say like Cajun food. So like that's what American, I guess.
Yeah, American.
Yeah.
Okay. We have
Cajun,
to start at 5?
Cajun is kind of like New Orleans like style, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that shit good.
Gumbo,
Like shrimp
cheese,
and
shrimp. Yeah.
damn. Yeah, that's good.
But Cajun is
The
an
chicken
American
too,
thing.
like
Because Cajun to New Orleans is different to Cajun to the DMV area.
oh
Or whatever.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know.
Which both
I
taste
didn't know
good.
that.
Mhm.
The seafood, they'll ask you if you want a Cajun over there. And I've tried it. I was like, oh shit, this is bomb.
Mm,
But
Lot
it's
of spicy.
different. It's different. Way different than Cajun here.
okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to you. E.
Back to me. Okay. Well, 2 go down and from 5 to 1. Obviously, y'all know my number
Y'all
1.
making me hungry, bro. I skip breakfast too.
Cat that
My 5 will be like American food, like those burgers
Oh,
and
okay.
you know, like
Okay.
I don't. Those are not my like. I want to go.
Because
eat
American burgers also wings. Would that be considered
Damn.
American?
American
Wings?
food? Yeah. Pizza, wings.
No, but pizza is Italian.
Pizza's Italian.
Ah,
Wouldn't pizza be Italian?
I think that we
Right?
adopted her. You know what I'm saying?
I would say we put that in America.
Yeah, I
Okay,
would. I
okay,
would. bro.
okay,
Hey, that's
okay.
a debate. That's a debate.
That's a debate.
Because I mean, I eat pizza, but I don't go to like. I go like to like the little mom and pop shop type pizzas, or like But I
Nah,
don't go.
pizza is Italian, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
But I
In
don't
my head,
go.
it was when I was
Dep-
going over what I would like to eat. I put it in
Right.
category Italian. I
Feel-
did.
When I
I
put
think it
pizza,
depends, bro. Because I think we make it here different though. Like,
Yeah, but it's based on, okay, so mama's shops are based more Italian style.
yeah, they're more based on
oh,
Italian style.
shit. Let us know in the
I
comments.
mean, if you go to
I consider it American food. Me personally.
And that's fair because
That's fair.
a lot of outside countries consider pizza American.
don't let an Italian hear you say that.
I'm gonna get chopped.
They
Would
probably
you ever get a pizza in an Italian restaurant though?
no.
Hey.
I would.
They're fired. They
I would.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I would.
I don't do it all
Bro.
the time, but like if I don't feel
I
like
get a
eating
pizza in
pasta,
New York.
yeah.
So the New York pizza is good. You know what I'm
Chicago,
saying? Yeah, right?
Okay.
yeah, they're good when you do, but I would never. You know what I mean? Like I've tried it. It's fire. Like some of the best pizza, but like
I'm getting
Well,
pasta if
it's-
I'm going to an Italian spot.
yeah.
Okay.
That's I think to me when I hear pasta is Italian, like straight up.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, Italian was gonna be like because I don't like American food that much, but I'll eat Italian. So when I go eat something that I just want to eat, but I'm craving, is always gonna be like the same thing. So with Italian, I always get chicken Alfredo. It's safe, it's good. I know
Yeah,
it's, you know,
you can never go wrong
you
with
can't
that.
mess it up, and if
Yeah.
you mess
Mess
it
it up.
up, yeah, if you mess up, I'm not
coming back.
I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
So if I'm not getting chicken Alfredo because I'm bored of it and I ate too much or whatever of it that week, then yeah, I'm gonna grab a pizza because that's the next thing to
Mhm.
where I
Right.
feel you can't mess up more
Okay.
than Little Caesars. You
Right.
know, like it has to be better than a certain pizza that y'all won't go and pay for.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so mine's considered like that kind of pizza type thing.
That's your number 5? Or
That
four?
was
Four?
That was 4.
that was 4. Italians 4, American was 5.
3.
3 I would say would be Mexican
Okay.
food because it's kind of like the same thing. I always choose safe dishes with Mexican food.
Right.
I don't like a lot of veggies, and pure Mexican food or Hispanic food or within, you know, that culture is a lot of veggies. There's a lot
Yeah.
of bell pepper, onions and
Mhm.
things, and I
So
just
you get your tacos, just the corn and the meat. This is damn. That's
Basic.
or I get bean and cheese, you know.
damn. Hey,
Yeah.
nah, you're not allowed to put Mexican food number 2. Nah, just like
And
Crazy.
then number 2 after Filipino is definitely I'm gonna put it in a broad sense because I definitely eat Asian food
Oh, Asian
often.
food,
So it
okay.
goes through like Korean, Japanese,
You can switch it to
Indian.
a continent.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I eat all these type of foods. Like I just discovered that San Antonio had a Korean chicken wing spot, and I had to go check it out, and it was one of the best wings I've had in San Antonio. Like it
Dang.
was, and it had corn cheese on the side, and they have all these different sauces that you could add and dip. When it was
Hey, I'm telling you,
snow ice beer.
those food podcasts are going crazy right now. Shit, you might
Oh,
want
the reviewing.
the reviewing that shit
Yeah.
goes crazy. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I be looking at that too, bro, because it's like. Like if it's somebody I know, you know what I'm saying. But then I don't know. They can probably be getting paid to say that shit is good, and it couldn't be not. Nah, I'll be honest though. If I start doing some shit like that, I would let them know. Like, hey, that shit was bomb. Shit. Come check it out.
What
Yeah.
if it's bad though? How would you word it?
He said, "Don't put the video out."
I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah.
Here's your money back.
You have to make it like my episodes are about the best that I found. So like, if it
Right, so
sucks
it could
for
be
you,
For
legit.
you, for you. Oh, exactly. Bet.
I feel like a lot of food because I follow them. Like that's how I find these places. Is that if you like a local, I'm gonna go find somewhere. We travel a lot actually, so when we go and travel, this is what I do: is I go search on the internet and type in where we're going, and I'll
Right.
just I'll put foodie, and then those things pop up. So
Right.
it's a common thing where people are like, this is my favorites out of Dallas. These are
Right.
my favorites out of Houston. So
Okay.
yeah, definitely.
All right,
You?
so I'm gonna go with my 5.
Mm-hmm.
My 5 would be Italian.
Okay.
My 4 would be American food.
Okay.
No, Chinese food would be number 4.
Okay.
American food would be number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 would be Brazilian
Damn.
style food.
Oh.
like the steakhouse. Like I mean, like
Bro,
the.
Oh yeah, that should be good. Yeah.
yeah.
And what's your number one?
Number 1 is I would say Central American food,
Oh, Central.
which I would put Salvador and Honduran food in the same category.
Okay.
But see, and then I'm fucking up because I'm leaving Mexico too, and I love Mexican food.
Nah, that's a thing.
So I would have to kick off Italian food and put no. I would have to kick out Chinese food and put Mexico and Central American food top 1, top 2.
Okay. Bet.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, you ready for the next segment?
All right. So y'all's flags are to the right of y'all.
Like
So the flag, those are your flags right there. I don't know if she can pass them to you.
Yeah. So we have a game that we play here behind the mic. It's called red flag, white flag. I'm gonna give you relationship scenarios, and then if you guys feel like that's a red flag for you, you give me the red one, and then the other way. You know what I'm saying? And explain why you feel that's a red flag or it's not a red flag.
All right.
All right, let's go to the first one. I'll pull out my notes, man. All right, cool. Is it a red flag for you if they make you live with the in-laws?
If they make you live with the in-laws,
Like that's the only choice they have. Like, hey man, we're gonna go live with my parents real quick, you know. Da-da-da-da-da.
oh, not if there's the word make in there. Because you can't make anybody do anything. Now,
Right.
if it's a conversation, then that's different.
No, but I'm
Because-
saying that the scenario is going down that you guys are gonna go stay with them. You know what I'm saying? Would you be okay? Can you handle that? Would you be okay with that?
oh, with my partner, is
Mhm.
that the question? If I would be okay with
Yeah.
my partner doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, me personally would, regardless after the argument.
Okay.
That's the situation.
You? I don't see it.
I'm gonna go with both.
Yeah, both.
Is
Oh
it?
shit.
Can I do both?
Are
No,
we-
you gotta do one. You
You gotta do one.
Oh,
Uh,
You gotta do one.
you
this
just
is-
made it.
I guess it has to be.
It's gonna be a red
Is
flag.
it? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna give you the scenario why it's a
She's
red
right.
flag.
She's right. She's not the right. You know what I'm saying?
No, okay. So the thing is, it's a red flag because I feel like it could cause frictions between your partner and your parents, and you're hung in the middle for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because are you gonna take your partner's side or are you gonna take your parents' side? And it's like, why should you be in the middle? So you're putting yourself in the middle of that. Now I know there's circumstances and situations, and it's cool when the parents are, and there are some parents that are really cool, and you could live with them for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But in the situation, that would be my red flag is because you get put in a situation that's uncomfortable for both parties.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got to walk on eggshells when you're in the house.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it. I would say, um, if that's the situation, I feel like maybe we shouldn't live together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it gets
But
down
there are
to that point,
situations where you don't have a choice.
I don't know.
So you'll leave your partner before compromising the situation.
I feel like a situation like that can harm a relationship like more than it
Yeah.
can help it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't think I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
But like if depends if we like dating and you know what I'm saying. If we married, that's a different story. We gotta write it out. But if we're not married, like yeah, I don't think I can do
Okay.
I think like I kind of say both because it depends on like the relationship and where you're at.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if it's like we both really could save a lot in a short period of time, and we know like on the same page, like oh shit, 2 months we can do this.
it. Yeah,
So if it's on something like that, like, and that's just the best route, like it's almost like going to training for a new job. Like nobody wants to go to fucking training, but like
Yeah.
we do this. It's the easiest way. 'Cause the other ways is hard too. But then you gotta rely on friends and stuff, and you might as well rely on your family if anything else. And because you can make up those relationships better than anything else. You just gotta make sure you got a goal to leave. Because if you're there for like a year or something, that's different. Did you say a
Yeah.
time frame?
nah, but think about it too though, bro. Like I feel like we all human beings, right? We all get mad. We all got misunderstandings and fights and all that shit. I know that shit's gonna get brought up sooner than later in the relationship. Oh, but when I want to stay with you with your parents, you know, they're gonna bring that shit
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
and that's always gonna be hanging over your head. So I'd rather avoid that, you know.
yeah. I think if we knew we were like about to get a house and we got the house, so in my
Oh,
head, like
okay,
it's
yeah, yeah,
not.
some shit like that. Yeah, yeah, hell yeah, that's different. Yeah,
Uh, okay.
So you're just saying straight off of a relationship that starts
relationship,
fresh.
yeah, fresh, fresh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be a red flag
yeah,
All right,
definitely.
cool, cool.
because you would want to see how compatible y'all are living together.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
With
saying.
no kids, no nothing.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, that would be the ideal way to do it, right?
Yeah, I agree with the dating part, but when you ask the question, I'm thinking because more of our dilemma that I've experienced is mostly like having parents move in with you because in my cultures, that's when
That's
they get
another
a
thing.
certain age,
oh,
like
that's damn.
you have
That's
to think about your family moving in,
Right.
and then some couples when you're in the same culture, you're bringing in all four of the grandparents in. So that's where my
I feel
mind
what you're
went.
saying.
All right.
So
So
I was like,
right,
"Hey, that's a red flag. 'Cause you're not gonna make me marriage nothing do anything because new age people have new age ways of wanting to do things."
right,
But relationship wise and things like that, I agree on both of y'all. That's why I'm like, oh well, that's a 2 by 2
right.
thing
Yeah,
because I will go and suffer with my person who I feel like I'm going to be in a relationship with. If it's going to be something that we're going to improve and grow from, and we have to at least be humble enough to understand we have to start somewhere.
yeah,
I will write it out with you. Like
Yeah.
we're not. It's a conversation. We have a goal. We have steps that we're going to take. Let's hold each other accountable and let's try to make this together.
yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh, white flag. If that's going to be the case, then I'm real quick white
Right, right.
flag.
No,
So
it's more like if you have a choice, you know, because I feel like even though people might have a choice to like get their own place, they still decide, no, I still want to be here with my parents or whatever the situation might be, right? And for any X reason, I feel like I couldn't do it,
Yeah.
you know?
And I'm gonna be real honest with you. My dad always told me if you have kids, you get the fuck out the house.
yeah.
Type shit. Like you gonna need to go figure it out there on your own.
Mhm.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? But my personal way is switched because I had a kid in the same year or 2 months after I found out my mom had dementia.
your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so it made it difficult. So for a whole half a year, it's like fuck. Like I was like, should I leave? Should I not? Should I leave?
Yeah.
So what I would do is I'll go pick up my daughter and let my mom take care of her. And so it went like that forever until my dad actually told me he was like, why don't you ask her to move in with us? And I was like, wait. I was like, you always said that I need to get the fuck out the house, and he was like, but the scenario is different.
Mhm.
So we did that, and for
yeah,
my
it's a
mom,
different
you know what I'm
scenario,
saying.
yeah,
So it was a whole different scenario. But that's why I said, if you're single, you don't have no kids,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, but there's people that actually like, oh no, you know, I'm kind of cooling on my mom's right now. Come stay
no,
with
for
me real
sure, for sure,
quick. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
yeah, nah,
No. Yeah,
can't
I
do
definitely experienced and left that. Like I was like, you want to stay with your mom? Nah, we ain't doing this. I went to a whole nother city after that, so
Oh, damn.
out.
All right, now let's go to the other side. If you guys are doing good money wise, would you, if they ask you to sign a prenup, would you do it?
Ah.
That's a red flag, bro.
Oh
Did
my.
y'all make that
Because y'all
money
are together
together?
already.
I was gonna say, yeah, did y'all make the money together, or is it like a new relationship where you already built something and they're asking you to do a prenup?
Nah, yeah, you don't. In both scenarios. Let's
It's
say you meet
different.
the person and they already got money, and like y'all been seeing each other. Like, hey, man, they ask you to marry him or whatever, but he's making you sign this document. Would you sign it?
I would. Okay, so let's say if
If she has
you
the money.
if she has the money and she tells me, hey, look, like these are my parents' assets that are gonna be passed down to me. So it's and they want me for you to sign this. Cool, fuck it. I don't need your money. Like if I'm with that person, I'm not with that person for her money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So I'll sign it. I don't give a damn.
you sign it.
Yeah, because in the first it wasn't mine and to begin with. Like I want to create my own shit too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I wouldn't be looking at it past that because a lot of the things that like okay, so if he worked or he or she worked his ass off to get what they're at, and you meet them when they're already made, and they still want to protect their assets, then it's cool.
Nah, I'm toxic, bro. I would feel fucked up. Like, so you don't trust me? You think I'm here because I want to take advantage of you? I would take it on that way. Like, nah, bro. Like, we getting married. Like, we giving each other contracts already. I don't know.
I
That's
That-
I feel like it's a certain circumstance. I agree, but only because again, that's a contract. So it could be adjusted, it could be negotiated,
right.
it could be talked about, but some people put in there for life.
for
And
life.
if
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing this with you
Oh,
from
so that
here on out, and let's say I know I'm going to give you some mental trauma, I know you're going to give me some mental trauma, and let's say
I
if
need some compensation for that. You got me fucked up.
and not
Naturally.
but not only that, if I'm a good person and don't do you wrong
Yeah.
and you do me wrong and you have it in that contract that
Mm.
I don't get nothing.
I think there's clause into it as
There
well.
there
You
yeah.
know, and I
Plus,
feel like okay, cool.
Nah, but just the thing hanging
Okay,
over your
so
head.
if all right, I'm gonna be real honest with you. If I'm made like that and I got money like that, I would put like I will protect my assets and I'll make you sign it. But I would put a clause in there, like for example, let's say the house that we move into, that's yours.
right.
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? If anything was to go down,
Right,
So
right.
if
any
Especially if you got
cheating,
kids.
yeah.
or you know what I'm saying, anything in that sense, like I would put a clause into it, but I will make them sign. And if they told me to sign it, I'll be like, all right, cool. Like,
Yeah.
what's up?
Yeah, depending on what's
Okay.
being
Okay.
stated within the contract, I
You're
would
right.
be
You're right.
quick to
Okay.
sign it. I would be
Right.
like, "We're good," because there's an understanding and we know what we are here for, and obviously I'm not here to take what you already have.
What about you,
Yeah,
bro? What do you
I
think?
would sign because if we're both made right in that
Mhm.
example, yeah. So uh, I wouldn't like you said at the beginning. Like if we're both bringing something to the table, I
Mhm.
feel like I wouldn't really be affected by the money part. But if we had a lot, it was because there's more coming in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if we got there, I should know how to still be there, stay there, and if she's made too, I would take what she had also. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's a both ways. So I don't think it'll mess with me. But on the way there, before we got to that conversation,
Yeah.
before we got to we're gonna make this serious, I would have known you enough to know, like, you know
Mm.
what I
Right.
mean? It's like, man, when we get a really good relationship, she's gonna let me have a threesome. And then like you're like finally we're married. You're like, okay, it's been 2 years, babe. I
Here's the
was
con.
wondering if like you would know
Yeah.
waiting by the time that question happened,
Yeah.
you would know how it would go. So you would know how to present it or feel about it.
What about is it the other way around? What about a girl with money
Or the,
and she's coming up to you and she's like, look, you don't have to work, you don't have to nothing. I just want you to be with me, be my husband. We're gonna go everywhere. Type shit. We got kids. You stay home. You take care of the kids. And then, but
That's a whole different level.
you gotta sign this, and you know what I'm saying. If I decide to end it or we break up, like my money's my money.
but she's making me not work too, or like I can't come up with it some on my
No,
own.
she's gonna give you some bread. Like you got access to the credit cards and everything. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? It's just like if it
I
ends,
feel like
you don't get
I
shit.
feel like at the end of the day, let's leave gender out of it.
Hmm.
I feel like if you're a stay at home parent, whatever the case is, you're gonna have to pay out, bro. If y'all get a divorce,
I was just about
you
to
know what I'm
say
saying?
that.
Like
I was
I
like,
don't.
he's working too. He's taking care of the
But
kids. He's
half,
washing dishes.
No, okay, so that's why there's alimony. That's why there's child support. Because
Mhm.
guess what's gonna go with that stay-at-home parent? It's gonna be their child support.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and
No, but they're
nowadays,
already 18. I don't think you can claim it.
okay, but you're still gonna have to pay alimony for whatever time.
Hmm.
Y'all gonna have to take it to court. Really, that's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen.
Okay.
If you're over 18, if your kids are over 18, well, guess what? You could do something for yourself. You don't have to worry about kids. You know, you could go work. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, but you're gonna feel fucked up though, fool.
Starting over.
I mean, okay, so and then I
You
say
gave that girl 20 years.
huh?
You gave her 20 years.
Okay, but see, this is what I'm saying though, because now they try to like they try to okay, so they say that marriage, who has the most to lose is a man, right?
Right.
It's what today's world says, right?
Right.
Who
Mm-hmm.
has the most to lose? Because guess what? Who's going to be dragged to pay child support? It's the man.
Okay.
And who's going to have to provide for the household? It's the man. And they get screwed money wise. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So that's why they say a man has a lot more to lose in a marriage.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I would put it in. Then that's why I put it into the stay at home parent,
Okay.
because they're and you know what I'm saying. I'm assuming, I don't know if it would go that way if the woman is the one making the money. I don't know.
Hey,
I've never seen scenarios or
put
heard.
it in the comments, man. Who loses more when the marriage ends, the man or the girl?
And everybody's gonna say a man,
Yeah.
because usually the man is a provider.
What do
Usually,
you think, E? Talk to us. You think the
usually.
man is the one that loses most?
It just depends on the situation. I can't
She
really.
like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm like, hold up. Only because I've seen both sides. Really. I've had friends who's, you know, my male friends who's more than willing to have a woman take care of him, and nothing wrong with that. Because I used to be like that. You know, let me take care of you, babe. Like I got you.
Yeah,
Be your
for sure.
breadwinner as long as you help take care of me.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm also a woman who understands that there's work behind taking care of a home. It's hard. It's
Right,
mental hassle. Like you're
Okay.
preparing me to go to work.
Mm.
You're cooking for me. You're making sure I get my favorite drink before I walk out the door. You're making sure I have a bubble bath by the time I
Yeah.
come home.
right,
Like as those are tedious hassles. Like
Yeah.
I don't like doing them as a woman. I could just imagine the men that naturally do it at home.
right,
They love you and they love what they do for you.
Damn.
And that's why men do it, right? Y'all do certain things for us, whether we know it or not, because y'all do that just as much.
right. And then also too is like, it's like, guess what happens to the working person in the relationship? They're going out there busting their ass and putting themselves either in manual labor, mental health,
Yeah.
all sorts of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, nobody sees that picture either. Everybody talks about the picture. It's not easy to be at home. Yeah, for sure, it's not easy.
It's not.
And I feel like mentally is that's where it fucks you up, mentally wise and emotionally wise.
Yeah.
But when you go to work, it's physical. So you know, everybody is a give and take, bro.
Well, it depends what kind of work you do. Because I've been on both sides.
Right.
I've been a woman who's been at home and I've been a woman who works.
Right.
So as a working woman, like I made sure that I don't do any physical work. I'm
Okay.
not one who goes and does construction. I'm not one to
Yeah.
go and there are women who holds these
Right.
fields. So
Right.
just imagine how they feel when they get home when we're
Right.
not naturally built like y'all. But we're
Right.
still doing men's work.
Right.
Yeah.
But as for me, like, yeah, that's my mental part. I made sure that I don't have to do any physical work so I can exercise my mental,
Right.
and do
Right.
that. So the same mental that I'm excruciating in front of a computer sitting down is the man or the woman at home making sure that bed is tidy, making sure that there's groceries at home, making
Yeah.
sure that there's things that need to be stocked or cleaned or
sure.
rinsed or cleaning out the fridge. Those are no easy tasks. I don't like putting in data every day in the computer, but I bet that woman or man doesn't like washing dishes 3 to 4 times a day,
Right.
especially if you
Damn.
have kids.
Yeah.
So
Nah, that's some real shit. I agree. I feel like the same way when, like, for the person that stays at home too, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's tough, because it's like they feel like, oh yeah, I'm not the one making the money, so it's so easy for somebody like to rub that on your face or mislead you in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you at the house? I'm over here busting my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's where it becomes. It makes you second guess shit. But if you were the person that's mentally down for that, like, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
I don't think that should be an issue.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you
Uh,
communicate it too.
Right.
Like
yeah.
you really
Communication.
want to like be on the same page. Same thing with what I was saying earlier. Like if I have to stay home and you have to go out, is it because you have a good career and I'm still figuring things out? And if I'm figuring things out, can I figure it out while I'm at home?
Right.
Like, am I building my own empire for us too? Or is it I'm just never good at jobs, so this all I can do? Because if the
Mm.
circumstance made us here, like there's a reason why the girl got to stay or go.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if we both started like let's stay now and we both don't have jobs, I'm the man. I gotta go do this. That's our thought process
Right. Right. Right.
for
Correct, correct,
survival.
correct.
You know what I mean? But like as far as like what really happens, there's somebody that maybe she's in school and he's working at McDonald's, so he's a provider, but she's the breadwinner.
Is
You know
it
what
Right.
I mean?
easier for a girl to get a job than a man nowadays, or no? Or it's the same thing?
Mm.
I think they said I heard that it's the same thing, but I didn't see the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
I don't
I've
know
heard it's
because they got a whole bunch of shit going on with that right now.
Mm.
Because ever since Trump stepped in office, there's a law that was signed that's it makes it harder for a woman to get a job.
mm,
No, I don't know, but yeah,
I think
But I don't know.
that's like a big part of it. Like if there's a reason why we're here, and why we're here is it this is what life's gonna be like.
Right.
Hey, I'm going to raise the kids. You're gonna work because then that makes it more like
Right.
a fuck. That's a hard decision. Like I'm going to have to be here.
And there's people that get creative too, though. So I feel like sometimes if the hustle's there and the grind to do things, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're staying at home, or even if you're staying, if you're going to work. Like for example, what's that one dude, the TikTok dude that started? He does like these insane videos of cleaning the house, and they got like 3 kids, and the wife is, I think she's like a registered nurse or something, and he be putting it in the blow dryer inside the house, blowing everything, and moving like and cooking for the wife and everything. Like suddenly, he's a stay at home dad.
oh
So,
damn, I
but
never
now
seen that.
his TikTok blew the fuck up. So I'm pretty sure now he's making money,
Oh,
and even probably more money than the wife that's working.
yeah,
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I feel like if there's a grind, it takes two to make it somewhere, and that's the type of relationship that I've always inclined to be in. It's like it takes two people to make an empire. Like I ain't trying to build an empire by myself,
yeah,
but and there's a lot of moving pieces to it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So as long as y'all both working to a goal, I don't feel like anything should stop y'all. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Nah, I see what you're saying. For me, I get to experience it because, my wife works. I do the studio thing, so that's just late at night. So you know what I'm saying. When she's working, I'm at the house, and when I'm here, she's at the house. So it's just like we finding that balance on how, like, I have to like get the kids to school, I have to make dinner and things like that, help out with things like that. So I know what it is. It's tough, bro, but at the end of the day, it's like you gotta commit to each other type shit.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It has to be an agreement between both of y'all.
Yeah, correct, correct,
Mhm.
correct.
And a belief. Like
I
in
believe.
this case, like that's a dream too. But
Yeah,
the dream is bringing in money. You know what I mean?
correct.
So it's
Amen.
Yeah.
like
You're
it's a
right.
sacrifice to know, oh, he's gonna be here because it's gonna be this.
Yep.
Right.
And then if it's like, hey, for 20 years you stay here, I'll go do this. I think that probably would be a better like a harder question for me to be like, damn, I don't know. But then if it
Mm,
half, I'm going to work and doing this, and then I get half. But I guess when you have kids, it feels different too. I don't got
yeah,
kids,
yeah.
Yeah,
so you know what
yeah,
I'm saying.
It's
facts.
true. Yeah.
But if they tell you, nah, like you staying at home if we get together,
Mhm.
That's wrong on all
right?
aspects. Like
You ain't going out
I
at all.
that's horrible. Everybody
If
should
they
have a
don't give you the
choice.
option,
They should be having a choice. It's funny because when y'all were talking about like y'all were saying at least y'all should have a like as men should have a goal, but there's the aspect in society for women is like we're doing it for y'all, like y'all, the dream of y'all providing and where y'all attain our repayment is what y'all bring home.
right,
And there are some men who don't allow their women to dream within that aspect if they are at home, right?
right,
So the difference is that you're able to have that freedom to be
Damn.
like an entrepreneur and no one look at you a certain way, like you're losing responsibilities. But if a woman goes and does it at home, sometimes a man or society gets pushback being like, how dare you do that when you have 3 kids at
right,
home and do all these other things, when it's like, well, I kind of have to, I have a dream too I
mm,
want to work at.
right.
So
I feel like, and this is my biggest belief, right? It's like I'm a very factual person, and and I will always see this in another person. It's like, where are you headed to? Where are you going? Like, what is your plans?
Right.
Because the thing is that and me being so factual and stuff, it's like today we're here, tomorrow we're not. And if we have kids, like I hope that, you know what I'm saying, you're able at least to provide for the kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's the goal in mind as well. You know, besides building stuff, like for example, my wife now, she's going to school. You know what I'm saying? But she's stayed at home with the kids as well. But she has that ambition to like do something. Like she wants to be something, and she's from the years now. She's a 1 year closer type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't mind that either. You know what I'm saying? We'll work around that. You know what I'm saying? But my biggest thing is that it's like if tomorrow I'm not here, like please be able to take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want you to like have to move into a so fucked up situation that you're struggling with the kids. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
but
That's my biggest thing.
that's the thing that's fading away nowadays, bro, with social media and all this shit. Like all you see is like, oh yeah, you broke. Oh, I ain't fucking with you. Or you don't got money. Or you gotta get you a man with money. You gotta get you a man that has this. He has a car, and it's like,
I was
I,
gonna go ahead. No, no.
no, that shit fucks with me because like I got 3 boys, and this is the type of like girls that they're gonna be seeing and dating with these mentalities. Those little girls are being programmed right now.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Heavy.
I feel like it's gonna be hard to find somebody like your wife that she's willing to thug it out with you.
Yeah,
There's girls gonna be like, oh no, oh you don't got money, oh
yeah.
you can pay the rent. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to find somebody else that can. You're not man enough for me,
Mm-hmm.
type
But
shit.
see, those are the women you don't want to attract as a man
Bro, but
either, though.
there's all of it is out there, bro.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's true, man.
but you're gonna. It's just like anything else. It's like
Yeah, that's
you're
true.
gonna be on the hunt, bro. You're gonna have to. You can't. You as, and I think like we need to teach the boys not to settle for mentalities like that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Don't go just by looks. Now, if
Nah,
they have it, they have it.
but
But
hear
you
me
know,
out. That shit is fucking up the boys too because now the boys is like, oh, I gotta make this amount of money. I gotta go do this. Forcing them to make wrong decisions too. Like,
Right.
oh, I
what?
gotta get into
Yeah.
Oh,
drugs. I gotta
oh
do
no,
this.
no. Okay. See,
Because
okay. I see what you're saying.
that's the only way
And
you can
and
get
that's
the
what
girl
I'm
you
saying.
like.
And this is what I'm saying. It's like we need to educate because education starts at home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Education is not what the school teaches the kids. Education starts at home first. So you know what I'm saying? You need to fucking talk to them to if you have a daughter, if you have a son. You know what I'm saying? I have both. So education for both of them it has to be different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
But still be humbling and respectful to others. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you're better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna have to be like y'all both need to go out there and get y'all shit.
I don't
Like,
know. I feel
like
like nowadays it's one of those things that like if you want that woman, you need to make this much. If not, you can afford those. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to like
but
Yeah.
but
make
that's
men
no
make
for
women
sure.
sound like subjects,
But that's
but
not the
that's what it
woman. That's
is.
not the woman for you. Then,
I
if
think
you're in that situation, that's not your. That's not a woman for
Well,
you.
like, but the what about if that's what your son wants?
that's
Well,
what I
shit.
would
Guess what? You're gonna have to elevate yourself to some way somehow to be in that position. If that's
the
what
way
you want.
I look at it like it's always been like that.
It has been.
But like if in the 70s, it's like, oh, that's the girl I want. But I'm never gonna be an in shape jock like the cool guys. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's always something that makes somebody feel like they're not gonna be good enough, and
yeah.
you're always gonna want something you can't reach. Just right now,
So the
all,
money's the cheat code.
the money will always help. It always did then too.
Bro, but see, and then I feel like the money is not the thing, bro, because like let's say everybody has their likings, and bro, like let's be real, a girl could fall in love with a guy just because he's beautiful.
Mhm.
Let's be real.
Yeah, I think it's
Or
always
you
been
have
like.
something about you that fucking caught her attention, and boom, she falls in love with you.
Think of how many times, even like way younger, when you would see somebody like, how the fuck did they get together?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see it often,
Yeah,
but it exists.
bro.
But it
I
exists.
feel like we off been with somebody. We're like, damn, I don't know if I should be talking to her. She out my league, but she's fucking with you.
Okay,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying?
It's
But
harder
how
though.
long that's gonna last?
Hey, you never know.
That's when she
It
might
could,
wanna.
you end up being the love of your life,
Hey,
and y'all
maybe.
stay together. You don't know.
They're getting programmed for
I
sure.
feel like I feel like we need to know. I feel like we need to know the difference between social media and real life, And that's the biggest part right there. That people are comparing their lives to social media when those are highlights of their life.
A lot of people do.
Exactly, and that's where people fuck up.
It's your only choice, though.
It's
Yeah.
not a no.
Well,
It's
no,
not.
no, you're right. You're right. You're right.
No.
It's your only options that you're seeing, but
Yeah.
you don't know that you have all the options in the world.
right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when they come to you and like, I'll never get the girl, I gotta go do this and this,
Yeah,
because every girl they know is like that.
that's like
because
exactly.
more of them have been touched by the fucking
That's
world
that's what
music.
I was saying. Like
Yeah.
it's getting to the point that it's like every girl's like that. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's what I'm saying. Is if a girl's like that, then that's not the girl for you.
Right. So if they learn
Simple
like
as that, bro.
How they gonna find like, bro? They're gonna be
You're gonna find somebody, bro.
Because not everybody's teaching their children the same, and there may be a
You're
smaller.
gonna find somebody, bro.
There may be
yeah,
a
you probably find somebody. Yeah.
yeah.
hey,
there-
eventually that girl that look like that, you start looking at a girl like that, and then you just go find one like this. You just gotta move with
Hey,
it.
this is my
Because-
pay bracket.
Right, because
She likes the $5. She likes me with my in-laws.
It's never presented as that because
God
that exact moment had happened to me in front of their friend, like said it in front of me. So if it is that, just like make sure y'all don't do it in front of them. 'Cause that shit is sour. Like that's messed up. Just that y'all, if y'all gonna settle, but keep it to
no,
yourself.
for sure.
Yeah,
Nah, but
don't tell them. Don't tell. 'Em. Don't tell 'em.
don't make it obvious.
Right.
Nah,
Since
but
we're teaching things out here too.
but that's what I'm saying, bro. I want to teach my sons not to settle. You know what I'm saying?
It's because they don't have to, and the woman doesn't either. You know what I'm saying?
You can get good at
Bro, it gets to a point,
But-
bro, that people, everybody has a breaking point, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of homeboys and homies that they're like, man, bro, like I'm looking for this specific girl. I want this, I want this, I want that. I'm like, bro, like you better wait to fucking Elon Musk builds her because you're not gonna find her out here.
I mean, and then you have the people that have unrealistic needs and wants, what they want in a person, bro. Unrealistically, that's sometimes not available. You know what I'm saying? And it goes.
But that's settling. Though.
Okay. Okay. So let's say, let's say.
If you know you're not a person of settle, just you're gonna
So-
anything, you're gonna have to date the game. You're gonna
Oh,
have to give
right,
the game
okay,
a
so-
while.
Let's say
You
you're
gotta be patient.
let's say you're a booty person. No, let's say you're a titty person, but she got a big booty, a nice booty, but she got a small breast.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Is that settling for you? Because you're like, fuck it, like
Everybody has qualities and dreams.
that
they want
is
to
what I'm
date.
trying to say is
everybody settles at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, was what I'm trying to say is sometimes we make shit materialistic stuff or physically stuff. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But if she's checking all your boxes emotionally, mentally, and drive and everything, like I feel like she becomes beautiful, or that person becomes beautiful to you too.
Hey.
Yes. Learning the person.
And then if you got money, you can fix it. Get her some boobs.
as long as
mean,
it's a
for sure.
conversation.
Hey, so if you buy a girl boobs, does it have to come with a contract?
Oh,
Damn.
true. There has been something that was presented like that.
Because
on
if you
social
fix that
media,
girl up and then she leaves you, bro,
that they get the titties back.
That's when you get the prenup.
that's when you get a.
Yeah, that's when you get it. That's when you get it.
That's
Are
hilarious.
you ready for the last one?
Oh shit, you got one more?
Yeah, I got one more.
Put my flag away.
I got one more. Is it a red flag for you if they limit the amount of time you spend with your friends?
On purpose?
Yeah.
Damn. Because they're limiting you. They're telling you not to do something. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's a direction. It's not an option.
Ooh. I don't know, bro.
It's like, man, you always with your homeboy, man. You never home.
That's the thing is one of my white flag is over here kind of going like this too.
How bad is it? Like if you're like out 5 times a week with them and 2 with her, like you probably are in the wrong.
Yeah, you are in the wrong. Yeah, it is a red flag.
But if you're doing that, it's way deeper than what it is than just going out then.
Yeah.
For sure. Because there's a reason why you're out 5 times a week and only just not at home for 2.
Yeah, bro.
So-
Because you can let's say you be in a situation where like you have like a really really close friend that you're always chilling with them.
Yeah.
That's your person. You know,
Yeah.
y'all always like hanging out. Y'all always like doing whatever the situation might be. And then when she comes into your life, she's like, "Hey, man, like you always with your friend. Like maybe you need to like, you know what I'm saying?" But it's like at that point, I don't know if it like who's in the wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I
But
believe
that's
there's
how you are, though. That's I don't know.
I believe there's boundaries.
Yeah,
So you can have a longtime friend, right? And they could be there. But if like I know this because I have a lot of male friends, and the joke of every time when there's girls that are within a group of males is like, oh y'all, you one of y'all bound to like each other. One of you have to
yeah,
be fucking one of them.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's one of those things, and it's uh, absolutely more than not is not true.
yeah.
So with that being said, it's a very much a conversation of a boundary. Hey, I see that you're really close with this person. You're not calling them at 4 or 3 in the morning unless there's an emergency or like they're calling you because there's something that's happening. But
Yeah.
you shouldn't be having a 3 hour, 5 hour conversation that's not business or an emergency at 3 to 5 in the morning every 3, 5 days. Like, why are you on the phone that long
I mean,
and that
period is
early?
kind of
I don't know. I feel like on that topic, I feel like it's rare when a male and a female are like really, really true friends
right,
because it's always like one side leaning towards something else. You know what I'm saying?
or used to.
Or used to, or it was something there. So I disagree with you on that because it's like maybe not coming from you, right? But I'm sure there's one of your friends that might feel some type of way about you.
Most of the times, the guys that are chilling around being friends with you is because they want something more.
Hmm.
But definitely
Not
bound.
every time though.
I
Not
said,
every
that's
time.
why I said
Not
most of
every
the time.
time.
I said most of
Cause
the
I
times,
got some
right?
hungers, bro.
I
They done
said most of
sisters.
the times, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like, I know what you mean. But I feel like it's possible. It's doable.
Yeah,
But
for
it,
sure.
And then if it wants something and would do something too, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like that could be like, man, she's like a sister to me, but like she, what if she's a
She could
very
get it.
attractive? What I
She
mean,
could
like
What about she's a very attractive sister?
right? You know,
Nah, hell no.
well,
it's weird describing it like that, but
No,
you know,
don't describe it like that.
and you are absolutely right. I
Yeah,
as a woman, I know that. I'm not stupid either.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
definitely know the difference between my male friends who really know me as friends and the ones that are hanging
Wait,
and
it's a
chilling
it's a
around.
woman. Can you tell who's being your friend for you or because they want something else?
There's mostly lots of signs. As I grew older, I learned that
Okay.
there are signs between the two for sure. But that's why I say boundaries is definitely the
Mm,
key. And you,
facts.
as a woman, have to initiate that because
The
men
boundary.
are gonna take whatever you
Yeah.
allow them to do.
The
So
right,
you
woman
may
leads.
you may be friendly, real, just really just being friendly, but because you're naturally friendly, they take it as like
Something
they get
else.
something else.
Yeah.
So
Facts, facts.
once you place your boundaries, like I know, I'm an attractive woman. So there's gonna be times where people are gonna be like trying to, hey, I got, and it has happened to me. Hey, I got a business thing that I want to talk to you about. Let me talk to you about an illustration piece.
Okay.
Have you
Because
have you ever been in the other side of the fence
on what as
where
liking somebody and just sticking around.
like being friends with somebody that you like because you like them?
I have a limit to it, but
Okay.
yes. So like if am I friends with you more than like absolutely friends, like
Okay.
friends, like we know that we don't like each other and
Mhm.
we're not messing around on the side type thing or whatever. That's different. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if I liked you and you never made any moves towards me and then I like you and you still have me around, after once we're friends, like after 2 years,
Mhm.
like you're my friend. I
Yeah.
move, and that 2 years is like rare. I'm saying it. I've done that before, but I usually start losing interest pretty quickly
Okay.
after because
Okay.
I'm pretty direct when I
But
like
I feel like that
somebody. So
confession goes two different ways when it happens from a man and a girl, though. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because
I'm
if a girl
curious.
tells you, "Hey, man, I like you," like I always liked you. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, every guy's gonna take the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real with that.
For
Whether
sure.
it's attraction or physical attraction,
Yeah,
like
you know.
hearing that, it's like, oh shit,
Yeah,
That's true.
Well, I was a very tomboy growing up. So when I would do that, I'm in boy shorts with a ponytail, big ass earrings, being like, "What's up? I
what's up?
like you. What's he doing this Saturday?" And guys would just be like, "Oh, I always saw you like my sister. Actually, like I didn't like." And it's kind of like, okay, well, I'm still try though. I was a very
Yeah, no, I see
and
what you're saying. I see.
Did they fold most of the time?
No, not
Okay,
not these
okay.
guys. Not these guys.
They're built different in San Antonio. Huh?
I wasn't from San Antonio like
Oh,
that.
okay.
I actually moved around a lot,
Hey,
but
nah,
when
nah.
I got
Yeah.
courage like that, this
Hey,
was
my
like,
San Antonio boys be getting down.
no. But as I got older, and I also kind of, you know, became more girly. Yeah, it's a whole different aspect. So
Okay, okay,
so I had to really learn to one place my boundaries because I'm a naturally
Yeah.
friendly person.
okay.
So I've had instances where I didn't know guys. I honestly was not know that these people really liked me. I just thought they were being
Right,
friendly and I
and
was
it's
being
true.
friendly back. And then come to
Yeah.
find out years later when I'm like, yeah, I talked to him as a friend, like, yeah, I'm meeting this dude, I'm talking to this dude and da 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 like as a guy, and they're just like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
and they get angry at you, and it's like, wait a minute, like I thought we were cool. Well, I wouldn't have done this and this and that and that, and
Oh,
it's
Damn.
like, well, my bad. Like I didn't know I crossed your boundaries.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
as women, if we know, especially if they're being too friendly more than your natural friends that been with you for a while, like if you've been friends with a male for like 15 years and they treat you the same, and people give you a little bit more extra than those friends, they more than likely 10 times out of not like you.
Right.
So
No, I agree with you. Like I feel like for me, right, I'll speak for myself. I think I learned that shit the right way, the wrong way, whatever you say that shit, right? Because I was in situations where like, damn, bro, I wish we were never done that. You know what I'm saying? Like we were really cool. Like
Oh, you learned it the hard way.
yeah, the hard way. Yeah, I learned that shit.
I was
The
like the
hard way.
wrong way. What?
No, the hard way. My bad. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. It's like when it's like, man, bro, I wish we should never like fucked or whatever, because now it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? And it can never be the same. Like that friendship
Yeah,
is
facts,
not,
facts, facts.
it's not pure no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
how,
yeah.
how easy is it to happen though? Like, is that a often thing or it could happen thing? You know what I mean? Like if it happened, if it
Ah,
happened in 5 years, it happened 3 times, with just different friends, or
mm.
well, I guess it would have to be a different friend in this case. Are you a serial friend
No, but
fucker? Are you a
no.
serial friend fucker?
I was gonna say, if
The-
it's a serial thing, that's an issue. That's not them. What are
Three and
you
5 years, I think, is not bad.
yeah, that depends on the rate. No, I feel
No.
like I'm speaking of like on my like life. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying I'm very straightforward, and I don't hang around
Yeah,
if I'm not getting the same feedback. If it's what I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying. And I do have girls that are friends, but there's distance still between them because I am with my family, married.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I do have girls as friends, but it's still with a distance. You know what I'm saying? I don't keep them too close.
If you're single though,
If you're
so what?
single,
Yeah, this
what
is if
about
all
you're
if
right.
you?
single.
So
No, we're
if
talking
I'm
about if you're single.
so
Fool.
if I'm
Okay.
single, I'm very intentional. So
Damn,
like you know what I'm
you be
saying? Like
pretending you there
no,
for though.
no. I said I'm intentional. I make it no. I would make it known.
Okay,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fucking stick around and be your homie if I want something else more. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? If you're
What
not,
about she bad as fuck? You're like, damn, she cute.
I'm still gonna be intentional. I'm gonna be like, bro, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't still
I
stick
would make
around.
her know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let her think that I'm her BFF just cause. Fuck that.
Okay, I see what you're
You know
saying.
what I'm saying? Because there's an interest within me to talk to her. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So how's she gonna know, or how's she even gonna see if give me feedback if I'm not being intentional with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I gonna be like, oh yeah, like be friends, just friendly, and like be stuck in the friend zone for no reason?
What?
even if they're like good people, like their
Yeah.
Oh,
personality is
okay, no,
great,
but
and
that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be intentional at first. If not, if nothing happened, fuck it.
you'll still
Yeah.
be friends with
I'll still be cool with them.
What
Yeah,
But
about
what
that?
about if she tells you she want to fuck
huh?
after you were cool with her?
I made it intentional from the beginning, bro.
So that means you were not her real
Oh,
friend then.
see, I can't do
But
that.
that's not. But okay, but
Can't
I'm
do
saying
that.
though. Okay, but we're not gonna be. Hey, okay, but I'm telling you, we're not gonna be the closest fucking friends either. You know what I'm saying? I'll be cool. I said I'll be cool with you. I'll be cool with you.
Uh,
You're not gonna be my BFF.
No, there's a time
You know what I'm
limit where you
saying?
can you if I'm gonna fuck you type thing, like intentional, right? Like I'm letting you know I like you. I'm pursuing you.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I find you like really, really cool, like That's
Well, see,
it. Like we're not. I'm not.
bro.
Like,
Okay,
even
so
if he came to me,
I feel like
was,
the ship has sailed at that point. You probably won't even fuck.
no, but even if they,
Nah,
even if I like say like I lost my interest and they turned around and got to know me or whatever, struck. I was just a girl around, and they turned around and said, just like his question was like, "Hey, I know that you at the beginning you were trying to, but I kind of find something attractive about you." And that no, we're not doing it. I'll be like,
Yeah.
nah, you're my brother. Just turn it right back because it's
Yeah,
not. I don't
okay.
feel that way
Yeah.
anymore. We're friends. We're cool. I liked you at the beginning, but I know either know too much of you to where I can't.
You can't put yourself out there.
I can't put myself out there like that.
purposely. But then, what if one night, one day, one situation?
That's what I'm
one
saying,
time,
bro.
that's how it happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
what
true.
happens, bro.
In the moment type shit.
So,
I-
so if it does happen, does it ruin things, or is
Yeah.
it that was it and you never talk?
I've never been in that situation. to be
Yeah,
honest.
I won't put myself in
yeah,
a situation like that.
And sometimes you don't put yourself. It's just
It
kinda
happens. No,
you
but
know
that's what I'm
saying?
saying though. Like, I don't think it just ever just. No, never mind. Think about
It happens,
It's
bro.
just
Even without an
placing-
intention, like you know what I mean?
when
Yeah,
I say
you're right.
I wouldn't put myself in that situations because I have placed boundaries and with myself to where if I know like, hey, I obviously used to like this person. If I have to think about if I can't drink with him because I'm gonna get overly sexual.
What about
or
if
wanna
it's
get
just
him,
physical though? You don't have to
that
get
has to be
sentimental.
talked about in agreement. But then you still know that I have intentions of something.
Wait, how
So
would you talk? Like,
Yeah, you're not gonna talk about
let's
that.
have sex soon. Like, how would you talk about it?
well, if it just
Yeah, because I feel like
if it just happened, I mean you
Oh,
have
you mean
to
after?
yeah, after
oh,
you're
oh,
gonna
okay.
have to talk
Nah,
about
because I feel like when you're in the moment, bro, like you might have like
that friendship one. That I don't think it would be the same. Would it?
it depends because
If y'all had sex and then
if one person if
yeah,
you
it wouldn't
know
be the same.
yeah.
That's what I was saying. You know.
Well,
What I'm
what if
saying?
you kissed? That's kind of the same thing
feel like-
too.
Mm,
Because the reason it's not the same is because you're looking at me like, what
yeah,
happened? But like, if you kissed,
yeah,
it's the same thing. I know that happened.
it's the same
She gives
thing.
you,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Mm.
Nah, I feel like you gotta go deeper than that.
So you got to go in on that.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
We could debate that all day long.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But I know y'all got other stuff to do, and we got other stuff to do today because
We're
today's
about to get in the lab.
y'all trying to get into the lab. And the way we leave the podcast is you drop your socials and leave with a positive message for the people. So Katra, go ahead and run that first.
Yeah, then I would say you guys can follow me on Catra Oficial, Catra Official. You know what I'm saying? Check me out, IG. I got all my other links in there. And I would say my positive message is sometimes it's best not to say anything.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, fact.
E.Nast.E. You can find me on all platforms at E.Nast.E. And my positive message is be open-minded. Stay tuned for adjustments. Be aware of yourself and others, and then just be able to move around that.
Dang.
Pretty good one. Pretty good. Pretty good.
My name is Diversity. It's spelled Diversid. I'm sure it'll be showing somewhere.
Right.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tag you on the
Follow my
when
boy.
we drop
Follow
it.
my boy.
Or any search platforms where you listen to music, you'll find me. And then as far as like on social media, Diversity Music, and then just add music at the end of Diversity.
Okay.
As far as something to lead with, get good at putting yourselves in the right room and get good at knowing who you give time to and get good at knowing when time gets wasted.
Mm.
That's fire. That's fire.
It's kind of hard to follow up there.
You know what I'm saying?
Why the fuck I gotta go next after that?
I'm gonna have to clip that part.
Nah, but one of the things that I read it this morning, and it was kind of like from what I remember, it was Bruce Lee said it, and it says that once people can control you with words, you done lost the battle.
Damn.
And then another one, I'm gonna give y'all one more. Is sometimes being quiet is louder than screaming.
Yeah.
And y'all already know this is Big E. You can follow me at Big E Official behind the mic. Y'all already know. Let's go.